Hello, hello, hello. The Uncharted 4 beta has just ended, and we obviously went crazy playing it. It was free after all, and we got a sneak peek into quite a lot of stuff that we can expect from the final version of the game. We are really excited to play the final installment of Nathan Drake's adventures, so let's get started with finding out a teensy weensy bit of what Naughty Dog has in store for us. First things first, the only multiplayer mode available for the beta was Team Deathmatch, and your team needs to rack up 35 scumbag kills, averaging out to about 7 kills per team member. That is, of course, unless you're like me, and end up dying about 13 to 15 times per game. Good luck with winning the matches when I'm on your team. The matchmaking is extremely slow, as you can see, and this is one of the biggest gripes that I had with the multiplayer. It took ages to find players, and a number of times players were found and then a search was attempted again. Searches for players seem to happen at 3 levels: an optimal game, which I guess is everyone at your skill level; a close game, which I guess is people being above you 1 level or below you 1 level; and any game where either you'll be playing like a god because almost everyone is below you as far as skill goes, or you'll be playing like a waste of skin because almost everyone is above you. It's that time of the year when new and exciting games are coming out, and needless to say, Uncharted 4 sits up there at the top, being one of the most anticipated PS4 exclusives. The matchmaking is taking its own sweet time, so let's sit and twiddle our thumbs for a bit. The first choice that you will make will be the loadout that you want to choose. Effectively, your starting weapons or gear or special abilities, and then you'll get to choose a character that you want to play. Once done, we jump into one of the 3 maps that were made available for us in the beta. The closed beta gave us a glimpse into 2 maps, but the open beta added another map to it. The 3 maps are, in no particular order, Madagascar City, the rooftops, which is what you're watching right now by the way, and the island. Okay, I lied. They are in order of increasing likability. Frankly speaking, Madagascar City was a mess, but more on that later. Rooftops was added to the open beta, and it looks a lot like you're in Persia, running around on the rooftops of a Persian palace. For all you know, you might actually end up in Persia thanks to Uncharted's reputation of placing you in exotic locations with set pieces that would put most Hollywood movies to shame. The cover mechanics work well. Controls are tight and responsive, and despite being a complete newcomer to the series, I was able to latch on to the combat in a jiffy. Be warned, however, some of the control options aren't spelled out in the tutorial. Moving on to Madagascar City, it looks and feels like an extremely rundown city and was perhaps the weakest of the 3 maps. Cars, buildings, hidden crevices abound, and according to me, the less we talk about it, the better. We finally arrive at the final map of the beta, and it is by far the best map I have played in any multiplayer game ever. To be fair, the last time I played a multiplayer game was when Unreal Tournament was in vogue. Does anyone even know about that now? The island is, well, set on an island, duh. But the good thing about it is that it seems to be a place that has been untouched by man and allowed to grow into a beautiful, idyllic area of carnage and mayhem. Notice that a cash counter on the left shows how much money do you have to purchase mid-game power-ups. This cash counter increments over time when you put someone down or kill them, yes, they are separate things, or when you pick up treasure scattered in the environment. Press R1 to throw gear like a grenade, and a cooldown timer will prevent you from spamming grenades. Triangle reloads your weapon. Shooting enemies in the face does not kill them. Uncharted 4 seems to follow a down but not out format, where once you're done with downing an enemy, you need to either fire a couple more shots up their butt, you'll get to know what I'm hinting at here, or smash their faces in with your boot by moving closer to them. If a teammate is assisting you in the smashing, well, the more the merrier. Melee requires you to hit the other guy 3 times before they are down, or 1 charged hit, which means you need to keep L1 pressed and pressed square once charged. Something which I noticed while playing the multiplayer is that it's always safer to team up with someone and roam around in pairs instead of going solo. That way, you can watch each other's back. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Just because you're down doesn't mean that you're out. A teammate or a sidekick that you can purchase mid-game can come over to you and actually revive you in just a few seconds. You can also move around slowly while down, and it's best to go behind some cover.
Thanks, mate.
Calling for help by pressing X makes you blink on the radar of your teammates so that they can locate you.
Going out.
Do you remember that moment when I said to shoot the other guy in the butt? That was it. Respawning takes a few seconds and can be seen in the low part of the screen while you're spectating your team members. I usually respawned far away from the enemies or where the main fight was going on, and had to make my way there while trying my best not to get killed along the way by me forgetting the controls and falling into an abyss or something. As you'll see very soon, if you're outnumbered, like that guy is over here, do not be ashamed to run.
Time.
An addition to the Uncharted 4 platforming, and I'm sure this will have a massive impact on the single player campaign as well, is a grappling hook. Now that is a great feature which allows you to traverse the environment like a monkey and swing from one platform to the other. It also makes targeting a lot more difficult for the enemy, and it allows you to shoot widely if that's your thing. So there's my teammate whom I'm reviving right now. Notice it takes some time, but she is revived. And just for your viewing pleasure, here is some more shooting in the butt. You can pick up relics in the game. I'm not really sure what they do right now, but well, I guess we'll find out once the game comes out. And you can also go ahead and melee attack people. You don't really need to aim and fire. That's what got me here. I should have fired from the hip, which is effectively pressing just the R2 button. Accuracy takes a hit, but it ensures that the other guys can't hit you as long as you are behind cover. I racked up about $1,900. As you can see on the left hand side, it's $1,885 right now, and this keeps increasing. It's a passive drip, and I totally forgot about the power-ups that I can purchase.
Present for you.
Since I have enough money now, about $15, I went ahead and purchased a sidekick, which is a brute, to assist me in battle. There are a number of sidekicks that you can purchase, and you have a lot of special abilities to choose from as well. That's it from our end over here. Enjoy the rest of the match, and we hope to see you very, very soon in the gameplay of Dark Souls 3, which releases on the 12th of April, and Uncharted 4, which releases on the 10th of May. Take care. A kick to the face is how we end things. Bye bye.
My greatness in. are still here. Bags. Oh, mates, that was beautiful. I'm tearing up a bit. Harry Flynn, gentleman thief at your service.